Oh, and welcome back to episode 2 of Combat Commander Blind Man's Bluff, where it is now the Japanese turn, and things looking bleak for them with Atsuda's stack broken, but rather good over on the right-hand side of the map with the
I don't know
Indian
that I'd
leader.
words. I wouldn't use the term bleak referencing the
Well,
Jap.
well, you
They
know.
have one stack where they've taken a flesh wound.
Yeah. So if you know, well, it's true. If Itzuda is eliminated, though, the Japanese would be in a pretty tough spot. But
I will
anyway,
grant you that. That is my goal. I'm sure the listeners can look at the map and figure that out. So, yeah.
so one thing before we continue, we did make several rules errors which we documented in the episode. Um, that's on the YouTube channel. The mortar here does it fired into here, this hex here, range of 2, and the roll was such that we calculated that it was a miss because of hindrance. However, there is no hindrance because this, it's a little hard to see, this hex here I'm highlighting is on a higher level than this hex, so any hindrance in between, as in this stuff here, it does not contribute to, because it is the line of sight travels over the top of any hindrance in the intervening hex. So Doug and I have decided to, Doug, my gracious opponent, has we're not going to re-roll it. We're not going to go all the way back to the shots that eliminated Atsuda, but we are going to drag a smoke chit onto the map here. So let's just do that now and see what we get. And we get a hindrance of 1 anyway, so the effect of that would have been
Oh,
minimal. I don't,
as they
yeah.
as they say in basketball, the ball don't lie.
All right. So where we left it it is the Japanese turn. So I'll give the viewers a quick reminder of my cards. There you go.
Which I cannot see. I
Right,
cannot see the
right.
way we're taping this. With the
Hmm.
miracle of technology, we figured out a way to, we think, provide content that gives you a little behind the scenes look and yet maintains the tension of Combat Commander.
Exactly, exactly. So I am going to start off my turn. Um, I think I'm going to start off with a sort of a going for broke play here, you might say. And if I can find my cards window, yeah, I'm going to play in advance.
Oh my.
Because I feel that the who am I playing? The Australians up in the top left there. They have, in an attempt to get close and bring a lot of firepower to bear on my units, they have advanced. They have moved into advanced range. So I'm going to activate, and hopefully I can make them pay for this. But you never know. We'll see how many ambush cards Doug has been
Well, and I would
accumulating.
add, I kind of revealed my intentions with my newbie questions to Mark about movement that we covered in the first scenario of, Mark knew that I was trying to get this squad up with Sergeant Foley in an overstacked position, which you can do in Combat Commander Pacific, not Europe. But he may be trying to thwart me.
Exactly, exactly. So, over here, my goal would be, like I have down here, to eliminate the leader, which would put that would be a severe blow. So let's see what's going to happen here. I'm going to move into here, this B division, and then I am going to overstack, moving into here, and I could even carry on and move this guy into here if I where this guy with the B division at 6 would have a slight advantage over the Anzacs at 5.
He would,
He
because
would,
he's boxed. The Japanese
yes.
they're deadly in melee.
That boxed 5 there adds 1. So you know what? I think I'll do it. I think I'll do it. There we go.
Oh, you're moving two squads in there with my Sergeant
I
Foley.
am, yeah. It's overstacked. I would move this one in to ensure I could. If he was close enough, I'd move him in to make sure of the deal. But I
Wow.
and so
Wow.
No.
Boy, my stupid question kind of revealed my intent.
So the melee does not happen right now. This is Combat Commander Pacific. The melee will happen right at the beginning of Doug's turn. So one tactic the Japanese can play is they can, unless they have a handful of ambush cards and bayonets already, they should play as many cards as they can so that the Japanese get to draw up, and then the melee gets resolved. So that's the end of that order. And the next order I will play a move order, and I'm going to play it on Adzuda. And you can see, even broken, he has a command radius of 1. So I'll activate this guy here. Will I activate this? Well, I'll activate them all and see what happens, all in range. So those guys are all activated because I don't want the Australians to get another crack at Zuda. So he is going to move, and if you look at the map here, he can move from here to here downhill, and that will put him out of a line of sight of the bulk, if not all, of the Australian units, so there will be no op fire. So he's going to move back to there.
Oh, with the whole stack.
With the whole stack. So that is, let me see, what is that? That's a 3. No, he's moved along the trail.
Yeah, he's
So
on the
that's
trail.
1 movement point so far. So I don't think, Doug, you have any. He's now down below this crest here. So I don't think you have
Well,
any.
I wonder if this guy has a line of fire.
Oh, okay. Yes, he would. He would.
Because I can't. Let me clear my units here. Or you know
Same
what?
level,
I think,
yes.
but the jungle here
Unless,
probably blocks it.
let's have a quick look. Line of sight. Yes, the jungle here is blocking terrain and it blocks it. Yes, that is unfortunate.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't have anybody that can see
So,
you.
all right. So he will stop there. Question is, do I want to move any more of my units? They are this particular guy here is out of command. What would be good? Oh, well, we'll see if Doug falls for it before I reveal that. Let's I think I'll leave it at that. I think I will leave it at that, and not risk any further op fire. And so that's the end of that move order. And that is my second order of 3, but I am ending my turn. So, and I will draw up, and let's see what I get. And I can give the viewers at home a quick view of what I drew up, and you can see some advantageous cards there. That one in the middle, for example. All right.
That's not a good thing to hear.
And I could, of course, be totally lying.
You could be. It could be a little subtle misdirection.
All right. So now we're before the start of the Australian turn. We will go into melee phase here. Well, actually, Doug, I believe you get the choice, right? Because you are the phasing player.
Yes. So
there's 2 melees, this one and this one.
Yeah. Oh. Well, let's do the one on the top first.
All right. So then, as a defender, I would declare any ambush cards. I have no ambush cards I wish to play at this time.
Because I'm the phasing player,
yes.
You're now the defender.
Yes,
exactly. That's an ironic twist of events, given that you initiated the dance.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I, just kind of a plain preference before we make any bayonet or ambush decisions. I always like to know where I'd start. Right. So in this melee, the Anzac would have 5, and the B division would have 5 boxed or 6. So it's 5 to 6 only a differential of one, and the Japanese have the initiative card. So I get the first choice of playing uh, ambushes, as well as this is a point where you play a bayonet too, right? Or
No,
does
that
that
would
come
be
later?
at the dice roll.
That's after ambush.
Right.
Okay. All right. So I'm not going to play any of my ambush.
All
There's a
right.
bigger one later.
Bigger fish to fry. Okay, so now the dice roll. This is where I would declare any bayonets if I had any that I wish to play, and
Oh,
I
so you're going to pass on the ambush too?
well, I passed initially as the defender on ambushes. It's a one-time deal. Like
Oh,
it's not
right.
like you
Correct.
go
We
you
just talked about that.
right.
Yeah.
I pass, you pass,
I'm
we're
with you.
done. Right. You can't go
Yeah.
back after you've
Now
after
it's
you.
back to you for the die roll. I
Right.
got it.
So on
I
the die
caught up.
roll, no bayonets cards to play. So straight die roll for me. Here we go. Oh, it's not very good. It's just
Oh,
a 6 + 4 would be a 10. But I do
oh.
get a sniper. Sniper comes in
So
at
you're not going to do the initiative card.
oh no, no.
Okay.
Sniper comes in at. I'm saving the initiative card for the main event. I think you chose wisely in going for the melee that was less
Yeah.
critical. So I don't want to give you the initiative card
Yeah.
because
I
the main event's yet to come.
Well, a blind squirrel will occasionally find an acorn. And so, yes, I did have a good decision there.
All right, so my sniper random hex. So this could be interesting. No, no, he does. He's not very effective. But I do need to move my sighting marker, a sighting marker. So I'll move this one up to here. All right, so
Okay.
10 to
All
beat.
right. So here we go. I'm sitting there at a 5. I got to beat a
Oh,
10.
first of all, are you playing any bayonets?
Um, no, I'm not going to play any
Okay.
bayonets. This would probably be the time to play one because I got a shot. I just got to get a 6 or better. So we'll see. Here we go. Allied roll. Ah,
Oh my goodness.
unbelievable. Tough to
Unbelievable. Also,
believe.
my one smoke disperses. That's incredible. That's a tough blow.
Yeah, and it didn't happen automatically. I've got to actually
No,
go in
no.
there and do it.
Right.
All right, I'll dissipate that.
Okay, so
Wow. So I lose.
you lose, and it's winner takes all. So the Anzac troops go to the eliminated track, and that's 2 points, 2 VPs to the Axis.
Wow, that
Which I
I
must
had a
say,
shot there.
you did after my poor roll. The odds were in your favor, but
Yeah,
it was
but
not to
it was
be.
not to be.
Right.
Yeah, well, that's just kind of the theme of this particular practice game. All right, so let me do for the viewers at home a quick analysis of where I sit. The Anzac a 5 gets leadered up to a 6, and the leader I have 7, but you're sitting there 6, 7, 7, and 2.
hmm
So you're 16. So
That
what's that?
sounds right. That sounds right.
16 to 7. I'm going to put that in the chat just to remind me. Wow. 16 to 7.
Yeah, each B division is 5 boxed, so 6, and is supported by Endo. So each B division is actually 7. Doug said so 7 + 7, and then Endo is himself is boxed 1, so he contributes 2. So 7, 7, 2 is 16. Yeah.
Wow. 16 to 7. All
hmm
right. Well, I guess you get
You don't
the
want to mess with the
ambush.
Japanese in melee.
No, particularly when they're overstacked.
Yes.
Ugh. So are you going to play an ambush?
Am I going to play an ambush? This point, I will not play an ambush.
I will not play an ambush either.
All right, so then I will boost my dice roll with the bayonets at +2, and I will boost my die roll with a second bayonets for +1.
So now we're looking at 20 to 7.
Yes.
Ow. That's card flip territory.
So here's my roll, and it's a 5, so I'm at 25, and then the event is Stealth. I may remove one friendly unit or sighting marker from any hex. If I do, place it into an adjacent hex. Um, so that's interesting. I could, for example, move this unit down here into here and trigger another melee if I wished.
You
Uh,
could.
I could, yeah, or I could withdraw a unit without triggering any op fire. Um, um, I think I think this guy at the top here will stealthily creep forward through the jungle to there.
Okay.
All right,
Wow.
25 to
Uh,
beat,
yeah, and I'm starting with 7, so that's just a card flip.
unless you have a whole
On
stack of bayonets.
in which I don't. You caught me with neither ambush or bayonet. That was yeah, and you know that's kind of you got to know the rules. I didn't know the leader rule where you pick up because that would have put me in a great defensive position because my leader would have been stacked with 2 squads, right?
Yes,
That's kind of the
yes.
other unspoken opportunity cost here. That would have been a tougher decision for you to advance in and initiate the melee.
Hmm.
You'd have still had a slight edge, and obviously I'm unprepared, but you didn't know that. Just kind of an example of just all the little intricacies of Combat Commander and why I think we both like the game so much. So let me do the card flip. And an
Oh, it
11.
was a good try.
Yeah. Where was that last melee? That would have been nice. Um, yeah. So that gives me 18, which is short. So now I lose my squad for 2, eliminated, and I lose the leader, which would be a command of 1. So that's 3 points, right? Or is that
2
2 points?
points. Base is
2
1 for the
points.
leader plus the command
Oh
rating,
yeah.
which is 1, so that's 2 points. So a total of 4.
It's looking grim. Looking grim.
It's yeah, leaderless units. When with only one leader left now, I think. No, no, you have two. One
Two
down here
leaders,
and
one
one here.
broken, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's looking grim. It's not yet at the point where I think I need to concede because there are no exits. There's nothing like that. It's just, can you kill enough units to get the VP back? And yeah, we'll see.
We do
So
have those hidden objectives, which
that's true. We do.
right, right.
Which that could make it a little more swingy.
Yes.
So we'll see. All right. So now it goes to me for my turn. So let's see. Looking at my cards and what I think I want to do. Well, I think what I'm going to do is play a fire card. Um, I think I will activate Lieutenant Payne, this guy, the team behind him, so that I'm activating the machine gun, and then the team, or no, the squad to the north and the team to the north as well. We'll activate all of those guys. And then I believe, let's see, the guy behind who's currently suppressed, depending on who oh no, he's got, I'll throw him into the mix too.
Yeah, he still has a 5 range, even though he's suppressed.
Okay. Oh, he's already activated. Actually, the guy with the scout, that's who I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
We'll activate him too. All right. So my target, I can't see the broken stack, but I can certainly fire across at the mortar. But I think instead, I will target this guy to take advantage of being on higher ground and eliminate the hindrance.
Right. Don't forget this terrain here is blocking this stack.
Oh, so I'll still have the hindrance.
Well, he cannot even see this guy because of the higher elevation here. This stack is the only one that has a line of sight to this attack.
Oh, you know
This
what?
one
All
has no
right.
line of sight, and this one has no line of sight to
Then
this drop.
we will target this guy instead.
Right. If you're doing one big
Yeah.
shot, that would I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a
this one
better
here
shot.
still has no line of sight, right, to that target
Uh,
either, because he's not on
aren't they
the.
on the aren't they on the
Oh,
same
they're all.
hill?
Oh, these guys. Yes, you're correct. Yeah, these guys are all on the same level, right? That's true. Yeah, so there is.
All
They
right.
are all. Yeah, they are on the line of sight.
Yeah. So I want to do one big shot.
Plus, this guy now is adjacent. If you happen to have any hand grenades cards, for
Yeah,
example.
exactly.
Right.
All right. So we'll have the squad with Lieutenant Payne be the base of fire. So he's a 5, leader up 6, and then the 2 units in this stack make it 8. To the north, we go 9, 10. Backwards with the scout,
Wait.
11.
There's well to the north then. Weapons team 9, machine gun 10, suppressed unit 11. Right.
Oh, right, right. Well, no, the weapons team. Oh, yeah, he's only 2 away. You're right. 11.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then over to the scout, we add that guy, 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then going to the south of that, we add the weapons team is too far away, but the light machine gun would make it 13. And then finally, this guy would make it 14.
That sounds right. Yes.
Yeah, 14 shot plus a die roll. Um, let's add sustained fire for 16.
16. What Doug's
And a
trying to
se-
do here is if you double the defensive roll of the B division, you just eliminate it outright. I suspect
yeah,
that's
and
what
a
he's doing.
second sustained fire for 18. So 18 plus a die roll. Here's where we need my 11.
Here's where we need doubles.
Yeah, that would not be good. All right, here we go. Uh, to what? 18.
18,
18
yes.
plus 8. That's not
And
bad.
it's not doubles. Okay, so 18 plus
26.
26. All right, so B division is 8 plus 3 cover is 11. Oh, right. I'm sorry, Doug. We need to knock that down by, I believe it's 3 hindrance.
For the
For
let me get my
the
let me grab my
speckled
player's
the
aids.
speckled stuff there, which
Yeah.
is the bush is a line of sight of 2. Grass is
Okay.
3. That's 2.
So it makes it 24.
Yes, still a pretty high roll. All right, so and I am 5, 8 plus this die roll. 8 and 6 is only 14. So you didn't double me. You were
Didn't
close,
double you.
but
Yeah.
nevertheless, the unit is broken.
It's broken. Yeah. Oh, it's that's a good result.
And the Japanese, they're strong, but when they break, they they are quite weak. So the
Yeah.
follow-up attack can be quite deadly.
Once again, I made a newbie mistake. But that's okay. All right.
Are
Next
you going to
order.
are you going to illuminate the listeners, the viewers, Doug, with the newbie mistake?
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna illuminate them. It will be revealed. It will be revealed.
Oh, okay.
Um,
It was maybe you were holding an enfilade card or something like that, because that would have been very powerful for that particular attack.
yes. Um, so now let's see. Now let's play a move order. And we're going to activate this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Just him. And he'll move here. There.
Interesting. That was a
And
move
that's.
order, so you are subject to op fire.
I am.
I will decline from responding.
All right. So that's that order. And then I'll draw up.
Okay. All right. Back to my turn. So I will play an well, I'll play a reconnoiter first of all.
Mm.
And this is the card where you have to activate a leader. So I will activate Oba down here on the bottom right. So then I go look at my cards and choose what that reveals the top card of the deck, and I can take that into my hand or leave it on the top of the deck or discard it.
I'm going to erase all of my stuff
Okay,
there.
right.
There we go.
I'm going to take that into my hand. So there we go. And then I will quickly show the viewers the card on the left. There is the card I just drew into my hand. Looking at the order there, and you can see the action, which I will not explain to Doug because he can hear what I'm saying. All right, that was order number one. Next order, I'm going to play. I'm going to play an infiltrate C, which is going to possibly bring on reinforcements if I have a follow-up infiltrate C. So what we do here is we move to the player aids, and we're going to look at the reinforcement table. And let me see.
Oh, you get to bring a unit in? I thought it was you move
No,
a unit off the board.
not yet. I don't bring the unit in. I now place the unit. I'm going to place this unit after a roll on the infiltration track, and then a follow-up infiltrate C or infiltrate all would allow me to bring the unit in onto one of my sighting markers. So it's like a two-stage
Yeah,
process. Right.
but it's a brand new unit,
Oh yeah.
not a unit on the field existing. It's a unit that appears out of the ether.
That's correct. Yes. Now let me see if I
Okay,
can show.
that's helpful. I don't think I quite realize that. I so rarely play Combat Commander Pacific.
All right, so on the screen here you can see the Japanese support table, and now I take a roll and a card to determine what unit can go into the infiltrate C box. And the roll, if we go back to the main scene there, the roll was a 7. So switching back to the charts, looking at the 7, the column right down the middle, and the year we are in is 1942. So I could potentially bring in a pretty good leader. The 5 here is the number of victory points it would cost me. A 2 leader, a 1942, another weapons team light machine gun, weapons team light mortar, weapons team, a battalion gun. I already have one of those, and a B division squad. I think I am going to bring in the leader. Costs a lot of points, but it's a pretty good leader. So I'm going to bring in Lieutenant Kusakari there, and that cost me 5 points. So switching back to the main scene. First of all, Doug, you can give yourself 5 points, and then I
5 points. Oh,
yes,
because you're bringing in
an
someone off the
expensive
support table.
yes, an expensive
Wow.
leader. Yes, and then
I
I'm
will.
going to
I'll give myself 5.
right.
That's a game changer. Allied DPs add 5. Now I'm
Kusakari,
only got a deficit of 6.
and then you can see Kusakari there is a 2 leader, so he comes in infiltrate box C. But if I do not get another infiltrate card like infiltrate all or infiltrate C, then that will be just a waste of 5 victory points. But anyway,
Yeah,
hopefully he
and
will come in and contribute.
I think I did a little in our last game. I did a little card counting between games to see, well, what are the odds in a 72 card deck that one of these infiltrations will come up. And what I determined, I believe from memory, there's one A, one B, one C, and two any. So
Okay.
five in total attempts, but for any one track, in essence, three out of 72. Although you've just burned one
Right.
with the C,
Right. Right. But of
assuming
course,
we don't have a reshuffle.
right, which we will at some point have reshuffles.
Yeah.
All right. So, Doug, did you want to have a breakaway session here?
Yes, let me do a breakaway because I think we're at a point where it's like, okay, Doug, what do you do? And I think that will explain some of the things I'm pondering. So I guess, oh, wait, I put myself on mute and then I start recording is I think how we discovered we do that.
Right.
So let me do that right now.
All
Here we
right.
go.
See you soon.
Um, we wanted to give you an update of where I am. I think Mark just gave you an update. I've got my screen kind of small there just so you can highlight that I have objective Q, which is victory point number 5 is worth 5 VPs. So with the 5 I just picked up from Mark adding a very powerful leader to the infiltration track, if I can push forward and get to 5, then I'm back into the game. Right now, it's kind of difficult. And let me make my screen a little bigger just so you can see it. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that looks good on my recording. So the situation I'm in here now is I'm down a leader down here in what I would call the 5 o'clock position. Doesn't look good. Up here in the 11 o'clock position, I'm also down a leader with a couple of units just stray out there. Sergeant Endo with the Japanese in a killer stack can probably at his leisure take me out in melee. So not looking good there. The only hope I have, as you might have attuned with my objective, is to push along the trail, which should be easy to do with movement factors. Take this objective in case that comes up later in card play. And right here is objective 5. Hopefully, in the interim, killing some units as we go along. Now, what should help me is I've got another broken leader down here in addition to Lieutenant Payne, and I'll show you my cards. I've got a revive 1 and a revive 1. Weak, but combined, I should be able to get that other stack in play. And then I've got 2 advanced cards. I don't have any ambushes, don't have any bayonets. But what's interesting, I also have a fire card with 2 hand grenades that are the revives. So I kind of have an option there. I've got this stack here that I could have one of the 2 squads fire and then throw 2 hand grenades and take a shot at killing this light mortar. Or probably what I would do is take one big shot with Lieutenant Payne and friends and also throw in the hand grenades just to make sure I knock out at least 1 unit. That's probably what I'm going to do, and then save the advanced cards. The downside of that, I would not be able to revive these guys, but I'm hoping by burning those cards, I would get that. So let me. We'll
After Doug gave you his even more valuable insights on his plans after the on the battle so far. Right, Doug, did you have anything to share publicly, or are we good to go?
I think the viewers at home have a good idea of what options I may have as we move forward, and the less you know, the better.
Okay, so where we left it, the Japanese had played 2 of their 3 orders. They'd played reconnoiter, then an infiltrate. So I'm on next order, and I'll play my 3rd order now. I think, yeah, I think it's going to be an advance, and
Oh yeah,
I'm
up
going
north, I would presume.
to. You guessed it. Endo is continuing on his rampage. So if he goes due south, he'll be fighting against the well, a stack there. 5, 6, 7 will be the total, but I would have 14. So probably safe bet to move in there. And then the question is, should I chance it again with B division? And I
That
think
was that was a very close call. I
it
mean,
was, yes, but it worked for me last time, so I'm going for it this time.
I think I got a better chance of surviving that one than you waiting a turn and then doing the sergeant and going over there.
Yeah, yeah, but to the Japanese casualties don't really matter. So at the end of the day,
True.
if I don't eliminate this unit, then I'll probably get him next time.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so that is my third order, and so we'll do next order, and then I will draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can give the viewers a quick view of my cards. Let me see. All right, there we go. It could be something valuable in there. It could be some unpleasant surprises. We will see. And back to the main scene. All right, Doug.
Back to the main scene. Okay, well, let's try a fire order.
No, no, no. It's a melee. We need to resolve it through
Oh, yeah, yeah,
melee.
yeah, yeah. We
Yes,
got to do the melee first, right?
yes.
I forgot about that. Okay, well, let's. Just last time it almost worked. Let's do the one to the left.
Okay.
Squad on squad on squad.
I have no ambush cards I wish to play at this time.
Nor do I. Since you're waiting to play your ambush, I will wait to play my ambush card.
Okay,
Uh,
I have no bay. Well, let me see. On the second follow up, I am fairly well favored. So I am going to play a bayonets action on this melee here. So I now have 5, 6, 7, 8 plus my.
yeah, I would say that's the smarter place to play the
Right.
bayonets because
Well,
you have such a big advantage on the second one.
and I have so many of them. So my
Yeah,
hand is.
well,
I need to get.
that's
I
it.
need to get them out of
Yeah.
my hand. Really,
It's Mark Caskey. That goes without saying. You always have the card you need.
So this is 8 plus a dice roll. Let's see if they can do better this time. 4, exactly the same
Oh,
as last time.
okay.
So that's
Same as last
12.
time.
Yeah, I think
All
even down
right.
to the sniper. So the sniper comes in at.
Yeah, that's right. We did have a sniper last time.
Sniper over there. So I think we'll just bring
And he
down the
missed.
sighting mark. He misses everything. Yes. So all
Okay.
right, 12 to beat. A tie, of
12 to
course,
beat,
eliminates
and
all
I got
units.
5. Okay, that's not bad. I like them odds. If I roll better than a 7, I will win. So we'll see. Here we go. A
A
10.
10. And so
Wow.
then
All right.
I have the opportunity to force Doug to reroll by exchanging initiative card, but I'm not going to do that. So this fellow goes off to the
All right. So a
yeah.
squad departs into the great beyond. So I take 2 allied VPs,
Okay.
cutting the lead down to 4.
All right.
Okay. Now we go to the other melee where the starting is I've got 7. You've got 7, 14, 16.
16. All right. No
Ouch.
ambush cards for me.
Nor for me.
All right. No more bayonets cards for me. So I will do my roll. Hopefully it'll be higher. 9. I'll take that. So what did we say? 16
Bet
plus
you will.
9? 25.
Yeah, 25. All right. Against a 5, that's a card flip.
Against a 7, but anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm dead.
All right.
Let me eliminate
Three
him.
VPs total. Back to the Japanese.
Wait, why 3?
It was
Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. I eliminated the wrong unit. Sorry. Yeah. Wishful thinking.
right,
Yeah. It's the
right.
other squad.
Yeah, a squad and
Yes,
a
I
team and a
see.
machine gun. So 3 VPs.
Yeah. Yeah.
3
Well, you're
VPs.
definitely cleaning up the map up there.
Right.
Wow.
And then it's we should hit the erase button, I think. Yeah. All right. Now it is to
All
you,
right.
Doug, to carry on with your turn.
Yes. Now I'll go back to my fire card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let's see. We are going to activate Lieutenant Payne's stack. Let's see. You're on I think I'll activate that stack as well. Oops. Let's see, get that other guy down there. We'll activate the unit under the scout. Or wait, can he fire? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he can fire. And then let's see, the team down there, he can fire. And the two Anzac units can fire. So that's not bad. And I think we'll just go for that as a target. So the target will be your broken unit with the light mortar.
Okay.
Right there. So let's count this out. I do not have enfilade, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's see. We've got 5 leadered up to 6, and then 7, 8 in the same hex. We go north, would be 9, 10, 11. We come to the scout. The suppressed unit is 12. And then we come south of that. Just the machine gun is 13. And then the 2 squads would be 13, 14, 15.
Yes.
15. Okay. That's a pretty high number.
That is a pretty high number.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just stick with the 15. I have other cards to play, but I think I'm not going to need them. So we'll go with the roll. 15 plus 5. That's 20. That should still be pretty good.
It should be, because I am a 9, so I would need an 11 or 11 or 12. So unlikely. But here's the roll. I'll do my best. It's a 5. It does get an event, and that happens before the dice roll. So let's see what the event is. A hero here would be good. Event. Bushido. Oh, there we go. Rally.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Rally one broken friendly unit. If you do, that unit becomes a veteran. So I got the choice. I can rally my leader up here, or I can rally this unit down here, which is about to be broken.
About to be eliminated.
About
He's
to be
already
eliminated.
broken.
Yes. I think I will rally this guy that's about to be broken.
I'd say
so he rallies, and then he immediately gets broken because he didn't roll well enough.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll break him. Whether that's a smart move, but I just.
Well, now he also becomes a veteran.
And he's a veteran. Yes, that's true. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wow. And this is the chaos of combat combatant.
Right.
That should have been a killed unit, and instead you get this. Well, one, you get the event on a card draw, and then 2, the event you get is exactly what you needed. What are the odds of that? It's crazy, just crazy. Chaos.
All right. So yes, that's the fire attack.
Yeah. Okay. So that is the fire attack. Wow. Unbelievable. That's that order. All right. Interesting.
Oh, I've just realized something. I was looking at the red text on some of my cards, but I've just remembered that I am in recon mode, so the red text does not apply. How sad is that?
Good call. Yeah. Good call. All right. Well, hate to give those up. Well, it's good I didn't use them, actually. But I could play them. All right, I'm going to play a revive, followed by another revive. and I'm gonna rally
Okay, so that's two
these
orders.
two
Two
units.
orders, of
Yeah,
course. You don't typically
right,
do it in that sequence. You'd play a revive, rally your unit, and play a second one. So that's
right.
two of
Yeah,
your orders.
yeah. I just wanted to make
Yeah.
it efficient on the clicking. So that little stack there with the two revive orders completely rallies. So that's my second and third orders.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what else should I do here? I think I'll save that. All right, and then I'll draw up.
Okay. Well, I think it might be time to let's see. Check we're looking at the right map. Yes, we are. It might be time to start firing again, and we will enable these guys over on the right hand side to have some fun.
Oh yeah, they'll burn some
Yes.
cards.
Yes. So let's start with the battalion gun firing into this target here. So if I can make this unit a target, there we go. And so battalion gun, the range roll is 2, there's 0 hindrance, so here's the range roll. It's 11, that's ample. And so that now the battalion gun will attack with 9 plus 1 for downhill, so 10. A 10 roll plus plus 3 is a mere 13. And any smoke would go away, but I don't think we have any smoke on the map right now.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, so trying to beat 13. I'm suppressed, but I am in foxholes. So that's going to net me out to a 9 sitting in the foxholes. And 9 plus 4, I barely, oh, wait, I just add to the suppression.
Yeah, so once suppressed, so you remain suppressed. Okay, let's try well, what do we want to do here? Everybody in the stack will shoot at once in this stack. So that's the A division will start off with a 5, made a 6 by Sergeant Ober, and a 7 for the weapons team, and an 8 for downhill. Nothing else to add to that. So 8. So that's all. That's the balance of these units in this stack are firing into here. So it's an 8 roll plus, or 8 plus this roll of 5. So that is 13. Another battlefield event. Gain 1 VP if your opponent has more eliminated units than you. Well, I think you do have more eliminated
I think
units.
clearly I do.
So
Wow.
I'll just gain 1 VP.
Yep.
There we go. And you're fighting off a 13, fairly
A
easily.
13. And once again, I am a 9. And once again, I draw 4 with the sniper. The sniper, which will cause your sighting marker to move. Let's see.
So I think my math.
There we go.
My math was off there, right? Because I had 9, and I rolled a 5, so my attack was actually 14,
Oh,
not 13. And
okay.
um, you rolled a 4, giving you only 13. So
Yeah, so I break.
you broke even on those ridiculously low rolls. You broke. All right, that's good news
All right.
for me. Good news for me.
Yes.
All right, now that he's broken, the mortar here will follow up with an attack into here. Actually, well, I think the mortar here rather will follow up with an attack into here.
Boy, that little fire group is just loaded.
Yeah. So this is a 9, 1, 2, 3. The range roll has to exceed 3. There's no hindrance. So here we go. Oh, it does. And now the fire attack roll is 9 plus 1 for downhill plus this roll. That's not too bad. So it was 9, 10, 18. Is that right? Yeah.
18. Wow. All right. And I'm still sitting at a 9, and I roll a 9, 18. So I'm still suppressed. He's
Wow, he
hanging
is.
on barely.
Yeah, yeah. 9 and 9. Wow. Okay. The other mortar here then will zero in on this guy, the same target, and we'll try range roll again. Is needs to exceed 3. Here's the range roll. 10. It makes it. So now it's a 10 attack, and here's the roll. 10 plus 9. 19. Can the unit
Uh,
survive this one?
I don't think he's going to survive this one. He's sitting at a 9 still, and he doesn't. So
No.
he's done. So that's another 2 VPs for you.
2 VPs, yes.
My eliminated units are adding up pretty quick. I'm halfway,
One, two,
almost
three,
halfway
four,
down the
five, six,
track.
7, 8, 9. On the way to 20. Yes.
Wow,
All
halfway
right.
down the track.
So I think 1, 2. So over here, the weapons team is out of range, but the A division unit will fire down into here, which is just simply a 6 shot. 6 plus 6 is 12.
All right, which guy? Well, they're the
That
same.
was this guy here shooting into here.
Oh, okay. All right. Um, so I'm sitting there. He's suppressed. A 9
Mm-hmm.
again.
Mm-hmm.
9 and 9 is
He's
18.
very good.
Okay.
And then we have finally over here, we have the A division will shoot into. Oh, I did not realize this guy is broken down here. Okay.
Yeah, I just noticed that
Yeah.
myself.
So, so A division, the weapons team again is out of range. A division will shoot down into here um, with again a 6. So making the target 6 plus 16.
Ouch. All right. Again, familiar to me, sitting at a 6 plus 3 is
I
9.
think actually he's just
Oh,
in the
wait.
woods, jungle
Oh, you're
rather,
right.
jungle.
So
Yeah.
he's sitting at an 8.
Yes.
An 8. All right. Here we go. And he gets a 12. So
Oh,
he
okay.
makes it.
Good rolling. Good rolling.
He makes it.
All right. So that is the end of that fire attack. So next order. Next order, we will play a. Now that I know these units, do not need to hoard them because of the red text. I'll start playing them. We'll play a move order. See, there's the red text I'm talking about. Defender
Yeah.
only. Yes, no use to me at all.
None.
Um, and I want to just move someone around that hopefully will not spark too much opportunity fire. So I will. I've got. This is my second order, right? Who do I want to move? Right. So somebody in Atsuda's stack here, the the B division will. What is the movement into grass? Quick check.
I
It
got my
needs to
terrain
be
chart
down
here.
here.
Into grass.
Grass is 2.
2.
Yeah. So this guy here with his suppressed marker will move there. 1, 2. Actually, if he does that though, yeah, he can. He got a movement of 4. Yeah, so he can get back in. So he'll do that. I don't think there's anybody can see him because he's got trees here providing a shadow hex from the guys up on the hill, and this guy is lower down. So I think he's fine. You any response, Doug?
No, I can't see him.
Yeah,
So
and then
you're good.
he'll move back in there again. So that's his
Okay.
movement, and then broken.
I suppose he could have moved along the trail there.
Yes, he could have done. Yeah, he could have gone 1-2. That's true. Yeah. Um, I I don't know. So that's next order, and then I'll play my third order, another move card, and we'll just move.
I could
Well,
do the same thing with the suppress. Oh no, you just
suppress.
did
It
that.
doesn't have the yeah. No, so I'll look at
The
any.
lieutenant could just move
Okay,
along the trail.
he could, yeah. Atsuda, yeah, that would be 1-2. Okay, that's right. So Atsuda, who's suppressed, so he only has 2 movement points, but he'll go one, and I don't think anyone can see him there because he's again behind. Um, well,
Behind the jungle. Or
no, if we did that, there's a
yeah, he's behind
possibility.
jungle.
Oh, right, he's just a jungle here. Yeah, so he'll just do that. He'll just go there and there. That's that move order, and then next order. That's my three, and then I will draw up 1, 2. There we go. And a quick look at my cards. Um, I've been looking for um, one of these for quite a while now. In the middle there, you can see. Finally come up, and the others are, well, interesting. Yeah. All right, back to the
Right.
main scene. Back to you, Doug.
Okay. Let's see. A couple of options here. Man. Well, let's clean up a little bit. Let's play a revive 3.
Oh, there we go.
So I've got a squad back there. I'm going to rally.
Back
And
here.
then
Okay.
and then 2 suppression markers I'm going to pull. So my grouping there is all at full strength. So that's that order. I'm going to play an asset request card, fix my radio.
Oh, right, your radio. I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I'll repair that.
So you
That
need,
might
by the
help
special
me.
rules, you need to activate a leader for that, right? I think, or there's a special rule where a leader has to be up on the higher elevation which you meet, but
Oh, wait. Well,
I'm not sure. Right, that's in the special scenario rules where you need to have a
let me
leader on the
let me
higher
look at
elevation.
that. Let's see.
The asset
Allied asset requests for communication established or communication restored may only be played by an allied leader in a level 2 hex. Does that mean Lieutenant Payne?
Yeah,
Is he the only one?
you have to activate one of your unbroken, unsuppressed leaders and then perform it. So, and to do this, he would have to be on a level 2. You said, yeah. So
It's yeah.
it would have to be Pain because Blakely here
All
is on
right.
level 1, and those are your only two choices. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a different. I got to take that card back then.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I got different.
Because leaving your radio in the asset denied state does make it vulnerable to a second asset denied card played by your opponent, which would eliminate the radio entirely. So, just pointing that out, of course.
True. Well, okay. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Plus, it's a card laid. It's a card played. I'll play the
Oh
asset
no!
request.
I'm fine with you. Not really,
No,
it hasn't changed the game state, so I think this is fine.
I'll activate Lieutenant Payne and then repair the deal. I was so locked in on one action that tactically I couldn't adjust, but I found another way to do what I want to do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's that order. So Lieutenant Payne has been activated. So now uh, I will play an advance,
Aha.
and I'm going to activate these guys as well as these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So these two squads are going to move here. They'll move there, and they'll move there. So that's that order.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we'll draw up. It's back to you.
Okay, very interesting. All right, so the melee, if there will only occur if there is still unoccupied, a contested hex at the end of
Yes.
my move or the beginning of the allied move, to be more accurate. Um, First of all, I'm going to play a revive two, and I'm going to restore Atsuda to full health, and I think I've got a suppressed unit and a broken unit, so I will restore the broken team, and so
So
that's.
B division, the suppressed B division, he has the light machine gun, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. He should. I'll put them down at the
Okay.
bottom. Yeah, they both
Yeah.
have. They both have a light machine gun, but you're right.
Yeah, that's what I
I'll
thought.
reorder my stack there. There, there we go. Thanks. Yeah. So he's got the suppress. He is suppressed, so he can't fire the light machine gun, but he is holding the light machine gun.
Right. He's holding it.
Right.
Right.
So that's that order. Next order. Well, let me see. Is that worth doing anything about? Is the question. Um, that's it. It looks like we're a 10 versus a 4 there. Um, well, I'm going to play a reconnoiter and take a look at the top deck of my card and see
Okay.
what it is. So looking at the card, I see what the order is. I can also see what the dice roll is if I want to leave it back on the top of the deck, so I would know what number I was going to roll, possibly in the ensuing melee. Uh, I think I will simply put that one back on the deck. So I will right click and keep it on top.
Mm, must be a good fire roll.
Did that do it? Japanese likes to keep recon intel. Right, the next card. Yes, there we go. I think I did that correctly. And then for my third order, my final order, that as well. Well, he's a veteran, so he's a 4. Interesting. But he's got the light mortar, so his movement is 3 plus 1 minus 1. Um, so the next order, I will play a move order, and I will activate the fellow in the B division in the melee stack, and he will make a run for it. He will move
You're not activating the sergeant.
just
You're
the.
just activating the one unit in the stack
Well, yeah, that's
with the
true.
mortar.
That's true. You have moved up rather threateningly with Blakely there. That is true, but and you could overstack there, but no, I'm not. I'm just activating this solely this guy,
Okay.
and he's moving there and
Stop
taking his
now.
veteran status with him, of course,
Yeah, and his
and his mortar,
mortar.
right? And of course that can trigger
So
Upfire.
An opportunity fire.
Right.
Now let me do a little ciphering here in my head. Okay, no, go ahead and continue.
Oh, really? Okay. He will stop there.
He will stop there.
Right.
Okay.
Next order. Yeah. If Doug had done an op fire, of course, this unit could have, these units couldn't see here. These units could, but they're separated. They couldn't form a fire group with these units because they're separated by, you need a contiguous line of units. So you were a little bit restricted in the op fire. It wouldn't have been
Yeah.
quite as devastating, but still,
Yeah.
I was sort of expecting it. But now
All factors that influenced me.
the thing to note here is these are overstacked, so their cover is reduced. Right.
Correct.
So yeah, all right. So that's my three orders. So I will draw up to 3, and I will hit the erase button, and we'll see what. I have a suspicion Doug's planning something devious here, but let's see. So because the Japanese moved away, there is no melee at the beginning of Doug's turn.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. All right, I'm going to play another advance. We will activate all of those units. We'll activate that unit. He's going to move there.
Okay.
This stack will move there. This guy is going to move there. And this guy is going to move in there.
Wow. Okay. Let's open up those stacks here. Yeah, that's yes. The Allies have an advantage in the lower one by an entire squad. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that order. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the melee doesn't occur until we're coming up. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to play a move order. I'm going to activate my one remaining guy in the north. Jungle costs 3.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Costs 3, and moving uphill is a 4.
Right.
So we're just going to move there. 3. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then I can't move here because of the going uphill.
Correct.
So he's just moved away temporarily. So that's that order.
Is there anything specific you'd like to discuss?
That's my phone listening to me. That's my phone listening to me. Yeah, I think because this would be grass here, right? And grass is
it's 2.
Check
I think.
Yeah,
grass.
No, sorry, that's not grass. It's bush. It's bush. I keep getting the two confused. So that is
no, that's
over here.
That's grass.
Yeah, this
Isn't it?
This is the grass, the lighter one.
Oh, right, right. That's bush. Okay.
So either way,
still 2.
Either way, there are 2. So it costs you 3 movement points to get from there to there.
Yeah, that's a good thing to remember, that's grass, because it almost looks like it's clear hex, but obviously that's a clear hex, and that's a clear hex. Very subtle coloring there. All right, so that order's done. I already clicked that button, and now I'll draw a card.
Interesting. So Doug here, you can tell by his card play that he's only playing limited numbers of cards, so he has in his hand, I would suspect because of his daring advances, especially against the Japanese, he's got his hand loaded with ambush cards or bayonets. That's my take on it. We'll see.
Now, might this be a good time to reveal to the at-home audience as to what I actually have in my hand?
A breakaway session? Yes. Yeah,
sure. Given your comment, I think you kind of set it up there.
Okay.
All right. Let me get ready to show everybody. I'll put you on mute, and then I will describe to the audience at home what's going on.
All right. I will see you soon.
So here we are. Mark set me up and guessed as to what I have in my hand. Ironically, It's the exact opposite. I have four command confusion cards in my hand. So yeah, I was trying to kind of feint and make him keep moving away because really what I'm also trying to do is to advance on this victory point hex because to remind you, I have objective Q, which is number 5 is worth 5 VPs for me, which are cutting it down a little bit. I'm hoping to kill some units on the way, um, but basically, where we're at is he's going to move away, and then I'm going to have to discard and get rid of some of these command confusions. But I do have another advance, so I'm going to be able to play this game again. So that's kind of where we're at.
All right.
How was the debrief?
It was good. It was very good. So I've drawn up. You have some decisions to make. Let me clean up the board with the ever popular eraser tab. That's a nice. I'll do a shout out. All of these people that do these vassal modules have to be congratulated. The quality of play, at least for the GMT vassal modules, is just outstanding. I think you would agree, Mark.
Yes,
You
yeah.
and I have developed this friendship and this YouTube channel on the backs of these fine folks, these technology mavens who are developing these vassal modules.
Yes, indeed, and there's been a lot of work done recently on freshening up the Combat Commander modules in particular, but other ones like Paths of Glory, for example, the automation in that module is just it's unbelievable experience, very positive experience when you play games like that, which do a lot for you.
Yeah, and I wonder with the cleanups of the Combat Commander modules, if some of that is in part due to the upcoming P500 release of some of their updates. I think they're re-releasing the basic game and the Mediterranean game in one big box now, and also have a new expansion content, I think, coming up. It's been a while
Right.
since I've been on the GMT's P500 site, but I think that's all in the offing.
Yeah, it is for sure. The big box edition of the two, Mediterranean and Europe, would be if anyone hoping to jump into the system that would be a great start because
Yeah,
at some
that
point or
would
another,
be.
yeah, you're gonna get hooked and you'll want to buy all the content anyway. So
Yeah. Well, that's true. I own all the content.
money well spent.
Money well spent. And it's funny with all this Combat Commander content I bought. I haven't actually put it on a table. I've put CCE, the basic game, on the table, the paratrooper scenario on the table, and then also I think a Pegasus Bridge scenario.
Huh.
I don't know if that was in the D-Day expansion or if it was in the basic paratrooper expansion. I think it was in the D-Day expansion because it was British troops and the famous Major John Howard and the British Airborne at Pegasus Bridge. But that's it. All of those boxes that I have and those envelopes stay in my drawer because I usually play all these games at least monthly, 2 games a month in the Combat Commander ladder.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Doug's there giving me some time to think about my next draw, so I will play another Reconnoiter and look at my upcoming card.
And that probably helps you decide whether you stay put.
Yeah, for sure, yes. That is a nice one. That is a nice one for sure. If I have the so I will. I think I will take that into my hand. So I will draw that, and then the next order. My next order will be of my 3. My second order will be another Reconnoiter.
Wow.
And so
Earning cards.
well, no, yes, that's true. That's true. That is a nice card, but it's sort of not quite what I was looking for. But I will take that into my hand. All right. Now for my third order. Well, let me see. Let's have a look at the units off the map to see what options I could. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but I think I will play a move order. And now I will activate. I'll activate my units in this stack here. So that would be Konburo. All of them are activated. And so for move and not this guy, just Konburo stack.
Okay.
And they will all, as one, move into here. So I'll just drag them all in there. 1, 2. Once again, eluding the handful of ambush cards, which I believe Doug has been holding on to. So that was a move of 2, I believe, in the it's brush, right? In the brush, got it right. Yes, it's brush.
Yeah, brush to brush.
Right. So that's 2. Is there any response?
No response.
No response. So my guess is that Doug's got so many ambush cards. Well, he's hoarding his ambush cards, which are often fire cards, but he wants to keep them possibly for the melee to the north. I wasn't able to issue a move order to these guys because I wanted to get Konburo out of trouble, and he only has a radius of 1. So anyway, Konburo will stop there. And so that's the end of that order. That would be the end of my 3rd order. So I will draw up, and off we go to the melee stage.
So you only drew up 1?
Well, because of those reconnoiter cards there.
Right. That's true.
I was drawing them into my hand, right, and rather than
That's true. That is kind of a nice effect of the reconnoiter card, which is not in Combat Commander Europe. It's only a Pacific thing, which is kind of interesting. The Pacific expansion is definitely different. Different gameplay. It's not a completely different game, but it's a dramatically different experience, not a reskin as is thrown around in the industry. And I think that's a credit to GMT. All right. So as the phasing player.
Well, I go first. As the non-phasing player.
Yes. I was going to say it's now your turn.
Oh, okay. Yes, indeed.
So, yes, we think alike. So.
I will elect to play 1 ambush card.
I thought you might have an ambush card or 2. All right. Well, that breaks my 1 unit there. That's a bad break for me.
And then I have no more I wish to play at this time.
All right. Now, if I had an ambush card, I could break you and end the melee.
Unless light wounds potentially would save me. I would just break down to a broken squad and you'd get 1 BP. But if I didn't have that, and if there are no enemy units at the end of this stage of ambushes, then there is no roll. The melee just ends.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have an ambush card. I want to play.
Okay, well, you certainly had me fooled.
Yeah.
All right.
I might. I was hoping
it's to
bluff you into doing exactly what you did.
Oh.
But I was hoping you did not have an ambush so that I'd have a favorable melee. As it is, now I have a disfavorable melee. Okay. So that's how that kind of worked.
Well, we'll see. Yeah. Now we go on to the. It's me again to roll first. Yes. I will declare no bayonets cards. I want to hang on to all the cards I have. And so I am rolling with just a 3 + 1 because it's boxed. It's 4 plus this roll. 4 plus.
Veteran, and he's a veteran.
Oh, 5. Thank you. It's about time I got a decent roll on a. Anyway. 11.
That's not a bad roll. Not a bad roll. I mean, I got a 2. I got to do 10 or better.
Yes.
Probably not going to happen. Did you want to use your initiative card to try to improve that roll?
I complain about it, but I'm not sufficiently enough to waste
to
the
swap it
card.
out.
Yes.
All right. All right. So here, 2 to try to beat 11. No.
No. Wow.
Well, that
Okay.
ambush is what got me. If you had not had the ambush, I'd have won. Another unit eliminated.
All right.
So another 2
2
points for you.
to the axis there. All right. And then it's on with your turn.
Yeah. Okay. And we'll have to. I have a discard limit of 4.
Yes, it's written on your card hand now, the new modular.
1, 2, 3, 4, and draw up.
Okay, all right. Well, rations have arrived at the front line. Okay, so I'll mute my mic whenever there's any to avoid to not inflict chewing noises on you. But
No problem.
all right, we'll play a revive one, and then this hero over here. I think it's about time he was restored to full strength.
Yeah.
He's done pretty well, really.
He's done very well.
Yes.
I think you have no complaints on that.
The next order, I will play an asset denied, and I will break a radio.
All right. Broken.
And then my third order. What will my third order be? Well, maybe I want to hang on to that. Because there may be some more meleeing in my future. But this unit here, just so we know, is vastly overstacked now.
Yeah, I know.
It's a target. If I had a fire card, that would be obviously something to hit. But I think I'm going to play a. Yeah, that's a tough one. Obviously, I'm going to play a move card here, and I think Sergeant Endo. Sergeant Endo could move, but then if he moved into here, he would be subject to alt fire with no hindrance from this location and this location. So that's probably not a smart move. They've got 6. Okay, so they will go 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So now, obviously, there is a line of sight there if you wanted to op fire.
Well, no, there's no line of sight because doesn't this form a shadow? Oh, from this guy
to this guy.
Yeah. Do I want to do that? No, I don't think I want to do that.
Okay, and that's my third order. So next order, tidy up and draw up my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Back to you, Doug.
Okay. Interesting. All right, we're going to play a fire order.
Mm-hmm.
we are going to activate these guys. We're going to target that stack. So the squad stacked with Lieutenant Payne will be my base of fire. So he's a 5, leadered up to a 6. The weapons and light machine gun make it an 8. Going to the north, all 3 can fire for 11. And then going counterclockwise, the squad would be 12. And then going counterclockwise, the light machine gun in the squad would be 14.
Mm-hmm. Minus a hindrance of, I think it's 2.
Yeah. So a 12 shot.
Mm-hmm.
12 plus 8 for 20.
Not too bad. Okay. So the B division there is an 8, 9, 10, 11 for the foxholes, 12 for Kombur. The line is also 12, and then the Kombur himself is a 13. So that's going to be 12, 12, 13. So from the bottom up, the first 12. No, he is going to break after this event. The event is Blaze, our first Blaze, I think. Place a Blaze marker in a random hex. The random hex is way out of there, so that's not going to trouble anybody anytime soon. Markers, Blaze, we'll put that right there. Alright, and then good shooting, he breaks. The next guy is also a 12, 12 plus 19. So again, I think we're fighting off a 20, correct, Doug?
Yeah, 20.
Oh no, okay, this isn't good. So he breaks. And then the leader is a 13. And his roll is... Oh no, that's a 4, 17. Do I want to... Interesting. That is... Oh well, we'll leave that. I could throw an initiative card, but it's a 50-50 shot anyway, so I don't think I will do that. So he's going to break after the sniper. Sniper comes in at a random hex of up there. So once again, the sighting marker needs to move around. We'll move this sighting marker over to here.
Okay.
And then the leader breaks. So good shooting.
All right, that was my best shot of the whole game. The whole game. All right, well, that was a good shot. That was that order. Now we're going to play another fire order. And I'm the Corporal Blakely stack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to activate the whole stack. I'm going to activate the leader and 2 of the squads. I'm going to leave 1 squad under there unactivated.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. So one of the 2 squads activated, leader's up to a 6, and then the squad and the captain make it 7, 8.
That's correct.
7, 8.
And you're on the same level, right? So there is no... Yeah.
Yeah, 7, 8.
I assume, are you shooting into the foxhole?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, let me target that just to, so everybody at home sees that. And no hand grenades or none of that, unfortunately. But so an 8. So I need a big roll here. So this might be the initiative card that comes out. 8 and an 11.
An 11. Yeah, that might be time for the initiative card. Seems like a good moment for it. So I will play it. I will pass it to Doug. Request a reroll.
All right, here's our reroll. Hoping for another big roll, but we'll see. 8 plus
That's
3.
a lot better. A lot better. I like that.
Yeah.
It's
but
a,
I'm going to pass it back to you. All right. So firing with an 8. Let's get a better roll here since I've given you back the initiative card.
oh, I love it. And it's a time advance.
Unbelievable. That's about the worst. That is the worst card I could have got after giving you the initiative card.
Yes.
Oh, Mark Caskey rules again. Ah, all right. Let me
So
hit the time marker.
I'll let you keep that, by the way, Doug. If you,
Yeah.
yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Thank you. And ironically, one of us is down to one card.
Oh no.
Who is that?
Let me
Uh,
see.
uh,
I have one card left. There's about to be 2 times all in a row here.
wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. So let me hit the button. Goes to 2. Um, let me reshuffle my deck to draw pile. What else? I think that's it. No smoke
No
out
smoke.
there. No defender. No timepieces. Okay.
So I'm finding off at
So
10. Is that right? 8 plus
yeah,
2.
because I had
All
2,
right.
so 10. Wow,
My
that's
units are a 9, a 9, and a 10. So it's just 3 card flips.
unbelievable.
So here we
And I was about to point out to the viewers at home, that's about the only hope the Commonwealth has is to try and do ranged fire and take out the Japanese by slowly, nickel and diming them and breaking them and then eliminating them. And this was going to be a perfect example, but with the effective use of the initiative card, Mark staved it off.
Well, they're still in a bit of trouble. They're still broken. They're still there.
And they're still broken. That's true.
Right.
All right. So
here's
that's that order.
well, no. Here's the first roll. I have to roll for them.
Oh,
Right.
correct.
So here's the first
Yeah.
roll, and it is he's fine, and it is time. Time deck's been depleted, and the Japanese have to then push the button.
Yeah.
The time's moving along now to 3, and then I will shuffle my deck, restore it to 72. Where is it now?
Now, look at
Go
that.
to
Why?
the draw
Oh,
pile.
I see why I'm at 68. I have 4 cards in my hand.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have reshuffled mine, but there we go, 67, 67. Yeah, that is accurate. It's resynced, and now it's tracking the card numbers that I have at least accurately.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay. And then 2 more rolls for the two other units in this stack, in Combo's
Yeah.
stack. Yeah. So 1 and 2. All
Yeah.
right.
All right. So then the order's over. So now's my next order. Yeah. 2 different fires from different locations. Wow. I'll play a move order. That last unit, I did not move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to activate him. He's going to move there.
Oh, I assumed you were going to move him into assault the remaining units with an advance, but okay. So he has moved. I think that's 2 so far, right?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Okay. Well, I think that's probably deserves a fire action.
So I think is it only the unit next to him? Can anybody else fire? Oh no, the unit in the foxholes in the other objective
These
can.
guys, anybody on level 2 could. So in theory,
Yeah.
these guys could shoot actually.
You're right. They could.
And they have a range of, but not range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this stack here can't really do anything about it. And of course, the infantry gun cannot fire. But this guy can, and this stack can if they have the range. But I think, oh, right. If I could enable him, this stack is also on level 2. Right. So all these guys have line of sight.
Yeah.
So Atsuda will be
Mm-hmm.
activated, and he will activate this guy here, all these guys here. We'll just activate them, figure out the range later, and all these guys here. There we go. Mortar cannot fire, of course, because it's a weapon.
Right.
So this guy will be the base. He's 5. The guys in this hex here, even the broken, they have a range of 2, so they can both contribute. So it's 5, 6, 7 from this stack here, and then this one here is 8. But there is a 2 hindrance for this. Is it? Let me check again. I believe that's 2. Bush.
Yeah, that's the bush is 2.
Right, so that reduces it to only 6. And no other cards to play, so 6 plus 10, 16.
Ah, you're killing me. And he's a 7.
Yeah, do you get
7
any cover for the
plus
bush?
6.
Cover for the bush is
I think there's cover for the bush.
Yeah, 2. Bush is 2, 2, 2. You should remember that.
So 7 and 2 is 9, plus 6 is 15. So he breaks. Of course. So he stops. Okay, that did not at all work out like I thought it would. After a great first shot by Lieutenant Payne, it went to Visser. So that's that order. And we'll draw up.
Okay.
Very disappointing.
Yes.
This is rapidly eroding.
Yes. I have a couple of options here. But I think, well, I'll give the viewers at home a quick glance at my cards. They haven't seen those for a while, I don't think. And you can see here the cards on the right are, well, not too useful for this situation. So I think I will actually. It is a bit risky with Blakely being so close to these broken units, but I think I will discard. So I will discard a charge card, which is of no use. Sorry, I've played it. I will discard it. And I'll discard a second charge card, which again is of no use. And then I will draw up 1, 2, 3, and there's my new deck. A little better. Okay, and then back to the main scene, and Doug, it's back to you.
All right, back to me. All right, so we're going to play in advance. We're going to activate. Oops. These guys. Oh, didn't mean to get your unit in there. Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
So we're going to move this guy there.
Oh, okay.
And then this guy will move there.
Interesting. Claiming objective 5.
Claiming objective 5.
Makes me wonder what the objective is down in the bottom right. It's not an open objective, right? It is a secret objective. So, right.
Yeah, we both have secret objectives. So it could be a little bit of misdirection on my part with the broken unit.
Right. So we do know it's not. It's the 10 VP objective for or hidden objective for Chit for objective 5. That's an open one. At least in Europe it is. Anyway. So, but yeah,
Wow, you know the objectives that well?
You don't?
That's like knowing all the cards in Twilight Struggle. My gosh. Wow. I'm just amazed. All right, so that's my advance
All
order.
right. Okay.
Next order. Let's play a move. Let's activate this guy up in the north. So he would move 3 uphill and into the bush.
Correct. Yes.
And then he would move 2 in the bush.
All right. No response to that.
Yeah, that's his move. And then let's use Lieutenant Payne to activate an asset request. Fix the radio.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that order. That's 3.
He is on the correct elevation per the
Yeah.
special scenario rules to do that. So he's
Yeah.
activated. Yeah.
All right. And then we'll draw.
Okay. So Doug there, keeping an eye on a card, he played 3 orders and then drew up. And I don't know if you notice, he did discard a bayonets card, yet he's coming into a melee. So that speaks to having some dangerous cards in his hand, I would say. All right, so I will play yet another Reconnoiter card. I got so many of these, and see what's on the.
Did the Allies get Reconnoiter?
Yeah, you certainly do. Yes.
I haven't seen one.
And I will take that one into my hand, and I'll show the viewers what I just brought into my hand. It's the card on the left. You can see, might come in handy. And then that is my first order. Next order. Well, I will activate. Who will activate? Endo. And play an asset denied.
Endo is in the melee.
Endo's up here in the.
Oh, Endo. Yeah.
This
I'm with you.
one.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
breaking the radio again.
Wait, is he?
This guy up here.
Oh, I guess the height restriction outlined by the scenario rules only applies to me,
Yes.
not to you. Ugh. Frustrating.
So the radio's broken. I will bring
Radio's broken again.
There we go.
Good thing I fixed it.
Yes.
Not that I've been able to use it. Haven't used it one time.
And then
Not one time.
my final order will be a fire order. And Oba over here will be activated again. Let me see. This would be interesting. All right. The infantry gun here is going to target this guy here.
Okay.
And so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 range plus 2 hindrance, so 7. So the range roll has to exceed 7.
Okay.
And it does. 4 and 5 is 20. So this will be a 9 attack. It's at the same level, so there's no height advantage. So 9 plus 9 is 18.
You're killing me. The entire game, you've gotten excellent rolls. I don't know which combat commander people you're paying off, but it's working.
I did pay extra for the tuned Vassal deck subscription. Did you not do that, Doug?
I did not. And I don't have the upgraded module either. Maybe that's what's doing it.
All
Yes, it's
right.
punishing those that don't upgrade the module. I think they
I
have a
think it is.
yes,
It, somehow there's an AI behind the scenes they've inserted that
right.
punishes you. All right. So I got a 9. Wow. With no cover. That doesn't look good. And a 7. He's dead.
He is dead.
Two
Two
more
more
for you.
points. Max is 2 points. There we go. So
Yeah,
that's
just for the viewers at home there, I had a choice. I could have moved him as broken into the foxhole, right? And then hopefully came out. And then, again, newbie mistake. Um, I was trying to get fancy and go in different directions and throw you off, but I probably should have just dove into cover. And I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 turns left. So if I'd wanted to fake him out and grab the objective, I had plenty of time to do that. So that's another mistake by Doug, I would say.
all right. Well, let's see what these mortars over here can do down to here. We'll make this the target down. This one down here. So the mortar from here to here, range roll is 3. And at 2 times 3 is 6. So that is a hit. And the event is reinforcements. Oh, it just gets better and better.
Wow. Better and better.
So let's
Well,
take.
this is designed to be a learning YouTube channel. And so, as I continue to make mistake after mistake, and you continue to have expert play, hopefully our viewers are enjoying this.
So here's the roll. The roll is it's an 11, and if we look at the support table, 11 and 42, I could get another leader, but I have a leader waiting to come on the game in the with
Infiltration trap.
infiltration box. So I could get a weapons team with a medium machine gun. That would be very nice. A-division squad.
Although with what you got there in the pinning force or whatever
Right.
it's called in the trenches,
Right.
I don't know that you need that.
And now where does this leader come on? Let's have a quick look back at the card itself. It says it's been reinforcement. So roll on support table. Oh, on the map edge. So, and the Japanese map edge is, which side is the Japanese map edge?
It is the one on the right, over by the blaze.
Over by the blaze. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I started on the opposite side.
Right. I think I will. I'll bring in the weapons team with the machine gun then. That would seem to be. It's either
I would think so.
or two leader, but the weapons team Japanese. So we need to find weapons, and it was the medium machine gun, and he will come in up here, and with his squad, with the weapons team, that is over there. All right. So, where were we? That was a
That was an event.
right, triggered by.
What was that triggered by?
Oh, it was my my range roll.
Oh yeah. You're firing at my. You're in the middle of your fire order, I think.
Right. So
it was your medium mortar. Your medium mortar over here.
And he rolled a 2 times 3, which was an event.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a hit. So then hits a 9 plus 1 for downhill. And this being the.
Well, he rolled a 5. A 2 times. Yeah, 2 times 3 for 6. You're right. It was a 5, but yeah.
So now it's a 10 attack against here. And 18.
Ugh. Ouch. And he's the one who's only in the jungle, so 2. Reduced by the suppression for 1, so he's an 8, trying to beat 18. Another one bites the dust after the event. The event
interdiction. Suppress one unit in a hex with less than one cover. I think that would be your machine gun that just came on board.
He is in cover of 2, pretty sure.
Is he? Yeah. Oh, you're right. I didn't see that under there.
2, 2,
Do you
2,
have any
yeah.
units in? I don't think you have any like that.
No, I think most units are
in cover. All right. Well, let me kill the unit you just killed. He's dead. Suppression goes away. So you get another 2 VPs.
Okay.
Looking grim. Looking very grim for the Aussies.
Right. I mean, I know I'm running out of targets up here. So
I know.
let's start with. So this mortar has not fired yet, right? That was my infantry gun and my mortar.
Right.
So this mortar will have a go at this guy here. So it's a 1, 2, 3 is the range, no hindrance. And gets it. 2 times 4 is 8. So this is a 10 attack into here. And 10 plus 11, 21.
Unbelievable. So he's in a foxhole. So he's got a cover of 2. 7 becomes 9. 9 plus 11.
Did his best.
Close.
Still at 20.
So he's broken. Wow. Well, I guess the viewers at home are beginning to realize this is a trend game. It always goes like this when I play you. They're beginning to recognize my infinite patience, and the good news is I learned good play, right? In losing and seeing how it's done, that benefits me in the latter game. Hence the reason we're doing this.
Right. So now here's another combat commander tactic. I'm now, instead of doing one big attack, I'm going to split these attacks into lots of little attacks to move along the in the hopes.
You wouldn't just go for the kill?
No, in the hopes of draining the your cards and triggering a time event to move time along.
Why wouldn't you go for the kill there when he's already broken?
Because I've got so many points anyway, and it's going to be a long time before I get you to your surrender level. So I think I'll just do one at a time. But
okay, all right.
So here we have a 5.
Kind of grind out the win.
Right, a 5 plus 1 is 6. So there's this guy shooting into here. 6 plus 4 is 10, and then the sniper comes in at random hex of there, and we just do nothing but move a sighting marker. So he's fighting off a 10, so he's a 9, so that's a free roll. Still there, Doug?
Yeah, hang on a minute. I had an invader, a cat. Luckily, we don't have a board, but he was sitting there kicking around my feet and distracting me. All right. So I'm trying to beat a 10.
Yeah, and you're a 9, so it's a free.
And I'm a 9. Oh, just a card flip. There we go. An 11. Woohoo!
So the weapons team's out of range. In here, in Ober's stack, though, the weapons team is in range. So 1, 2, 3. So the weapons team will fire with a 2 plus 1 downhill is 3. 3 and 9 is 12.
12, and I'm sitting there again at
9.
At 9. Sorry, 9. 9 plus 4. A sniper. Burn another card.
Sniper's over there.
Nothing.
So
yeah.
Sighting mark will move over there. That weapons team nearly got you. Actually, it was pretty close. All right. And
that was.
The B division in the stack is a 5 plus 1 for leader is 6 plus 1 for downhill is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13.
13 against my 9. He made it, but with an event. The event, breezy. All blazes spread in direction. Is that direction 6?
6.
Yeah. Move all smoke markers in one direction. 6. Right.
So this blaze spread from here to here.
Yep.
There are no smoke markers. So okay.
Okay.
And then I think that's it because these guys here cannot see you because they are not on the crest line.
Right.
All right, so that's the end of that fire attack, and I'm going to draw up, triggering this will trigger the melee because this time around I did not have an option to move out of the melee, which is about to happen. But anyway,
Yeah, I caught you with no move card.
you did indeed, yes. All
Wow.
right, so
all the more reason that I should have not moved my unit over here to take the objective. I should have dove into the foxhole. But anyway, all right. So let's just add it up to see what we got to start. You're going to have 4 and 3 is 7. And I'm going to have 6 and 6 is 12, 13. Right?
Kombura is a boxed 0, so he's actually a 1. Right.
Oh, okay. You're right. I didn't realize. Yeah, it's +1. It's not -1 or anything like that. Okay, +1. All right. So you have the opportunity to do an ambush.
Okay. Well, if you insist, I will play an ambush.
All right.
So now Doug has to choose which of his 3 units he's going to break, and he doesn't know if I have more ambush cards in my deck or not.
Correct. Let me see what that knocks it. Ooh, so I lose 3 VPs there, or 3 points there. I don't think I want to do that. Whereas if I do the leader, I lose the +1 for 2 of them and him. So that's also 3.
That's correct.
Now, shoot.
The choices of Combat Commander.
Yeah, you could argue it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. Well, we'll go here. We'll break one of the squads.
All right. So still me to see if I wish to play any more ambush cards. I will play another ambush card.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. You didn't have a move card to get away, but you had plenty of ambush cards. Unbelievable. Well, all right. I'll get rid of that guy.
Oh, you were just eliminating that unit?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 2 VPs for me then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Let me think about that. Hey, hang on a minute. Let me back that up.
Did you?
Because if I...
That would lose you another 3 VPs, but breaking breaking the other unit loses... Sorry, not VPs, but strength points. Breaking the other...
And what did we say you had? You had
7,
4, 7,
8.
8.
Yeah. You're still... Well...
So if I break the squad...
Either way...
It goes to a 2.
Yeah, losing you 3 points. But eliminating the Anzac squad takes you down 3 points and costs you 2 VPs for sure.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we'll break the other guy.
All right. Okay. And then I think that's all the ambush cards I will play.
Okay.
Over to you. Oh, and over to you to play your ambush cards.
Yeah. Which, of course, I don't have any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't had it. I think I had 1 ambush card that I blew in my attempt to do the double fire, which didn't work out for me either.
So now...
Very frustrating. It's been a frustrating game, I must say. Recorded for posterity.
Yes. So now the strengths are the Japanese of 4, 3, and 1 is 8 versus, and now it's 3, 3, and 1 is 7. The tables have been turned. All right. So
8 to 7.
That'll be up to me to see if I have any bayonets cards to play. Well, what would that?
Unbelievable. So how long were you holding those 3 cards? I'm curious. Enlighten us all.
I think I just drew up the bayonets card in my last reconnaissance. When I played that reconnaissance card, I drew it into my hand.
Yeah,
But I did have the last two ambush cards for the last couple of turns.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I was always around your units.
Yes. Yeah.
And now it almost came back to bite you when I had the great fire attack,
Uh huh.
but I couldn't follow it up.
Right. Right. The time event. Yes, the double one roll.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
turning
Yeah.
point. All right. So I am at what do we say? 4, 7, 8 plus 2 is excuse me 10. Getting overexcited here.
Yeah.
10 plus 8. Well, that's better than average. So I'm happy with that. I will keep that roll.
Yeah, I bet you will. All right. So I'm sitting at 7, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3, 3, and 1, 7. So I need like an 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I got an 11. 7 and 11 is 18, so we all die.
Yes. It's down to me whether to give you the initiative
Oh,
card.
I forgot about the initiative card. Of course, you're going to play the initiative
Well,
card. That's what.
everybody dying is not too bad from the Japanese standpoint because it's one more leader for you, and it's like once you're ahead in chess, starting trading your pieces, right?
Yeah, those are good points to make to the viewers at home. But if it was me, I'd give me the initiative card
Yeah,
because the odds of me repeating that roll where I have to get an 11 or a 12 are
yes,
slim and none.
there is that. Yeah,
It's
because it's a fixed deck. It's not like a dice roll. The 11 has gone
right.
from your deck, so now.
Right. So even less.
Right. So I think you're right. You've talked me into it, Doug. But
I bet I
I
would.
hope.
Well, my
I,
goal
I
is
hope I
just to
don't regret this.
demonstrate good play. Good play. So it's hard for me to demonstrate it. So I have to point it out. I'm committed to pointing out good play.
All right. I passed you the initiative card. Do try again.
All right. Do try again.
Of course,
All right.
you do have 2 tries now because you've got the initiative cards. There is that. So that does distort
I
things.
do. I
Yeah.
do. Here we go.
8. Not quite
All
good
right.
enough.
I'm just going to take the loss and keep the initiative.
Oh, you
card.
are? Okay. So you
Yeah.
sneakily took the initiative card there. Okay. So that is
Yeah.
1, 2,
All right. So the first squad
That's a
is
6-point
dead.
6-point
It's
swing to the Japanese. 2 squads is 4
2.
points, and the leader is worth another 2 points.
Yeah. Wow. All on an advance that I initiated.
Right. Right.
That I survived the move away for 3 broken units. 3 broken units. It doesn't get any better for the U.S. Which, you know what, the lesson learned here: do not melee the Japanese. You will pay the price. I mean,
Right.
a melee is tough with the ambush cards and the bayonets. It's tough. But yeah, I think with that box strength, it just was not fated to be. So
So we're still at your turn.
it's still my turn. Right. Because I haven't played any orders. All right. Well, let's try this. Yeah, let's do this. Let's play a revive, get rid of the suppression, and rally the guy down there. Give him a fighting chance. That's one order. And oh my.
How are we doing on the surrender track? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units until you hit your surrender level. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we'll play a fire, noting in an action. I did have a light wounds there. I could have played that, but I don't think Hank, because I would have stayed in the hex and likely just died on my next turn.
No, light wounds, you wouldn't have stayed in the melee.
No?
That's not possible. No.
What happens to him?
Um, the losers of the melee are just eliminated. They are. It's not like a breaking situation from a fire attack.
Oh, so the light wounds wouldn't have done anything.
No, no. You could have.
Okay.
You could. Well, I'll take it back. You could have played that when I was ambushing you. That would have been the time to play light wounds, because then a friendly squad is about to break. It's about to break from an ambush. You could have played that, and replaced the squad with a matching team, and give me 1 VP, for example.
So would the matching team have broken?
If you were breaking a fresh unit, then you would have a fresh squad, fresh team on there. Or if you're breaking a fresh squad, you're
Oh,
a fresh. But if it was a broken squad that was about to break again and be eliminated, you could
I see.
replace that with a broken
Okay.
team.
So I don't think that would have changed the outcome at all. Because going from a squad to a team, you lose 2 points or 3 points in terms of firepower.
Two or three, but you would have gained the +1 from the leader. So,
Yeah, I still don't think it would have made a difference. I was so far behind after the two ambushes that it didn't make a difference. All right.
but now you have this fire card, which may well wreak revenge on presumably these guys here. So
We will see. And your presumption is right. That's my target. So let's see if we can get a little bit of justice. All right. So the squad under Lieutenant Payne is the guy, the Anzac squad. So he's a 6, 7, 8 with the weapons and the light machine gun. Going to the north, I pick up all 3 of them. So that puts me at 11. The squad behind is 12. And then the squad and the light machine gun makes it 14. And then I'm going to add marksmanship. To make it 16.
And then -2 for hindrance, back to 14.
-2 for hindrance, so 14. Anything else? Yeah. I see Steve's joined us. Are we private or are we in a game room?
This is a private call.
Oh, okay. You should put in the chat while I'm ciphering that Steve should check out the replay of this in Battlefield Banter. He just left. He just left. Anyway, all right. But at least he saw Battlefield Banter.
Right.
All right, so 14. So let's see what kind of shot we can get here. And I have the initiative card.
You do.
Oh, my God. I'm going to play the initiative card. Unbelievable. Just got it. Got to give it away. So I'm going to re-roll the 3, and the 3 will re-roll to a 9. That's better. 14 and 9 is 23.
Right. I might have kept the initiative card because even at 17, you have to look at my numbers there. But anyway.
Well, true.
Yeah.
I could have done that, but I got to guarantee I killed this stack.
Right. Your bloodlust was.
Yes, it's running high. I got to do something.
I don't think it's worth it because giving you back the initiative card because, as I said, even if you roll a 3 or 4, I think you're still going to kill these guys. So I'm going to let that slide. And so this is probably going to be card flips. We're looking at 9, 9, and a 10. And yeah, that's. I don't think I can.
3 card flips.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
And I don't have light wounds. So here's one from the bottom up, 9. So that's a fun. Well, the event might help, of course. So he's going to break after this event, unless a hero or something like that would be, or a Bushido would be nice. Interdiction, no. Suppress 1 unit in a hex with less than 1 cover, and the only.
I don't think I got anybody left like that.
This is 1 cover.
Oh wait,
less, but I don't think there's any.
Right here with my scout.
Oh, okay. He's suppressed. Yeah,
The guy underneath him suppressed.
yeah. Or the scout.
Well, which one do you want to suppress?
Oh, I do it. Right, it's my choice. That's right.
Oh, and you know
I'll
what?
definitely suppress.
I can use the scout, right?
That's a leader.
He counts as an.
So
But does the scout count towards that battalion mortars?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's a scout leader.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Got you. Okay.
That's pretty much
I've been
I've
been screwing that up. I've been noting Lieutenant Payne instead of him.
That's true. That's true. That's pretty much his only function apart from being cannon fodder.
Right.
6. I'm not sure what he is when he's flipped over. But all right. So yeah. So this guy is eliminated rather.
Correct.
And that is where it's eliminated. That is 2 points to you. The next one is going to be 9. Also going to be eliminated. Yes. So that's another 1 point to you. And then the leader himself is a 10. Even he, well, if you got a 12, right? No, even a 12 would not be good enough. He's going down, so he does invoke a sniper. So the sniper comes in at random X up there. Move the sighting marker. So he is gone. So
I pick up 5 points in there, I think.
So 1, 2.
He's a 1 leader.
2 for the leader. And then 1, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 points total. Yes.
5 points. All right.
Right. So that's an example of how the Allies can deal very effectively with the Japanese.
Yeah, they get a fire group together and fire away.
Yeah.
You just got to have the cards.
Okay. Well, yeah, they put up a good fight. I think those guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think your troops have done well. All right. So that was my fire order. So was that my second order?
Well, let's check the log.
I'm going up.
We had the melee right at the beginning.
Yeah. I played fire. What did I do before that? I revived. So that was my second order.
Right. Okay. So you've got.
All
You
right.
can also check the cards you have left in your hand. So you have 4 cards.
Well, yeah, and because I added an action card. All right. So that's. Do I want to? Let's see. I've about had my fill of trying to melee you. It just doesn't. I haven't won a melee. Not one. The only one I had a shot. There were 2 of them up north. I had a shot at. So as a result, I'm going to play in advance, and I'll move this guy here. That's that order. And then I'll draw up.
Okay. So now Doug's got the hang of shooting at the Japanese. I'm wondering if I should withdraw from my exposed position or what. I've only got 2 cards left because of the play, the melee at the beginning of the Allied turn.
Right, and all that ambush.
Right. But I think I will. Where could I move there? I could withdraw. That would be. I think I will just discard and draw up. Oh, all right.
All right. I'm going to discard. And draw up.
All right.
Back to you.
Asset denied. finally eliminates that radio.
Yeah. That was an exercise in futility for me.
Next order. I will play Infiltrate C, and I have a unit in the C box, so can bring that unit on either here or here, and as it's a leader, that would not be very wise, even with the Japanese meleeing capabilities. So the unit will come on here, and this sighting marker goes off the map. And next order. We could do that. We could. We'll play a fire order and activate these guys here. And, well, actually, these guys, there's no point them activated. They can't see, but we're going to target this unit down here. First of all, the infantry gun here. 1, 2, 3. So the range roll has got to exceed 3. And it does not. Look at that. First time.
Wow.
So that's just a straight miss. I could, of course, give the initiative card, but I'm not going to do that. And then the mortar over here, same range roll, same target, looking for better than a 3. And that's a 4, so barely gets it. So then we have a 9 plus 1, a 10 attack here.
Okay.
So 10 plus 6 is 16.
All right. And he's sitting there at a 10 in the foxhole. And a time check. So he fails, which would do the time check first. So this will move us along the time track from number 3 to number 4. Let me do my deck to the draw pile. We don't have any smoke to dissipate, and you're not in defender status. So I think we're good. So now my guy breaks.
All right. And then we'll do the little attacks again to try and move along the time marker. So this guy here, we have a 6 firing into here. 6 plus 8 is 14.
All right. So he's still a 10. He makes it.
Okay, the weapons team's out of range. In this stack here, we've got the A division is a 6-7 for downhill. 7 and 5 is 12, and there is an event. The event is gain 1 BP if your opponent has more eliminated units than you. So that happens again. Battle Lust again gives me another VP. So you're at 12 for this guy.
12. And I'm at 10. I'm all right.
Easy. Yeah. The weapons team is in range. 3 hexes. So that's a 1 plus 1 for leader is 2, plus 1 for downhill is 3, plus the roll. Roll of 3. It makes it a big 8, but there is an event, another event. And this time the event is suppressing fire. Suppress 1 enemy unit in a hex within both range and line of sight of a friendly machine gun. Let me see. Where do I have any? Do I have any machine guns left? I do have some here, but they're not in anyone's line of sight.
Yeah.
They are in the valley. And these guys over here that are currently firing do not have any machine guns. So I think that is a non-event.
All right. So I'm trying to beat an 8. That's a card flip.
8.
All right.
All right. So that is both I think that the weapons, the A division and the weapons team have fired here. These guys are out of sight, and these guys were not activated. So that was a rather puny fire order. Well, I guess it did break him. If the infantry gun had hit, it might have been a different story. And I think that's my 3rd order. Yeah, I broke your radio. I did something else. Oh, right, I brought in my leader here and I fired. So that's my 3 orders. So next order, clean up and draw up 1, 2, 3. All right, back to you.
All right, over to me. Okay. I'll do a fire order. And we'll do my big stack activated. We're going to target this guy. So I think, well, wait a minute. Yeah, he's on the same level as me. So everybody can fire. So Lieutenant Payne, the Anzac is a 6 in the hex, 7, 8 to the north, makes it 11. Under the scout, makes it 12. And then I pick up the squad and the light machine gun for 13, 14.
And then down to 12 for the hindrance.
And down to 12 for the hindrance. All right, so 12. 12 plus 9. 21.
Yeah, okay. My B division veteran is a 9, 10, 11, 12 in his foxholes. Still tough. Let's see what he gets. Not good enough. That's a 19, so he breaks.
All right. So let's see. My next order. Let's see. Will be a move order. We'll activate this guy. So he will go, let's see, 1. Um,
2, I think.
That's right. 2, 3 up the hill.
So that's just open terrain there. Wow. I should be firing at that. Wait a second. I've got nothing to fire at it with. Okay. No, carry on.
All right. And then
I think that's his full movement, actually. That's 2 movement points, isn't it? And that's 4 to go up there.
Well, yeah, it was 1 and then 2, 3 to get up the hill.
Is grass 1 or 2? I forget.
Oh, that's grass.
That's grass. Grass is 2. Grass is 2.
Oh, so it was 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Yeah. He's stuck there. Okay, that's all right. Sorry about that.
No problem.
All right. I hate to waste this, but I'll play a revive 5. So we'll rally the guy down there in the foxhole, and we'll remove the suppression marker. So that's that order. And then we'll draw up.
Okay. What has he got here? 3. 3. Yeah, interesting. Actually, this broken B division, he still has a movement of 4. -1 for the mortar is 3, unless he wanted to ditch the mortar, of course. All right. So well, I think he's in a bit of trouble right here, but we'll start with that would be nice. We'll start with we'll activate Itzuda. Well, we'll play the order first. So what we're doing a fire order. Well, this is probably what I should have done last turn. I'm now regretting it, but activating them, and he is activating in turn. The mortar here this unit here. This unit here cannot. The broken unit cannot fire his mortar, but he does have range, so he'll be activated. All right.
To fire.
To
Okay.
fire, yeah. And then none of the other units are going to. I want to do that. That. Are going to. None of the other units here are activated, just Atsuda in this stack. All right. So you've got a slightly overstacked stack there. So that is 8 units, 0 cover, so -1. But I can't get a really good shot at you. The hindrance of the brush here is 2, I believe. 2 line of sight.
Bush.
Bush is 2, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this 5 guy here will shoot into here. They're the target. So it's a 5 shot, -2, so it's a 3 shot.
All right.
3 plus.
So this is Mark burning cards.
Yeah. 3 plus 11, 14.
Well, that's a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 2 targets in there, so that's nice for you.
3 targets in there, right? The scout as well.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So you're actually -2 for cover because you're overstacked by 2 extra figures.
Oh yeah, you're right. Because it's still the 7 deal, right?
Right.
Oh no, I'm only overstacked by 1. Oh, figures.
Yeah.
By figures. So I've got 9 figures there, and so that's 2 over the 7.
Yeah.
All right. So the cover's -2.
Yes. So your morale effectively is 5, 4, and 5 on those units.
Oh, and it's boy, that was not the right hex to run into. I should have gone over here. Oh well. All right. So I'm sitting there at 5, 4, 5.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible. Another newbie mistake, listeners at home. Although I don't know, given this pummeling, I don't know if they're still hanging on. 5, 4, 5. Trying to beat 14. Good luck. Here we go. That's a break. That's a break. And again, I kind of did this to myself because I overstacked. 10 and 5 is 15. The last guy makes it.
Oh, nice. All right. So then this guy here is firing. We'll fire at the same target. He's a 3. He's a veteran, so he's a 4 actually, with a hindrance of 2. So
so his veteran status allows him to fire.
Right, his range of 2 is bumped up to 3 because he's a veteran, so he's got just range, and he's got a 3 plus 1 4 -2 hindrance, so he's a +2 shot. He's a 2 shot.
Yeah,
right. 2 shot plus 8, 10.
I can't catch a break. 10, and again now I'm 7, 4, 5. 7, 4, 5. 7, 4, 5. All right. There's the 7. He makes it. The 4. 6. He's suppressed. And the 5. Barely makes it.
Makes it. All right. So this unit here cannot see these units because they are behind this crest here. It's unfortunate. So, but he can see these guys here on the crest themselves. They are in grass, which is a cover of
nothing. No cover.
0, and but they are not overstacked. But they're uphill of this guy. B division then is firing with a 5, -1 for uphill is a 4 into this stack here. So 4 plus 7 is 11.
11. All right. And so I'm sitting there at, we said no cover, right? 7 and 8. 7, he makes it. 8, he makes it.
All right. And then finally, the reason why I did fire attack really is the mortar is going to try and plop some smoke down here. And so this is minimum range of 2, so that's 1, 2, so he meets that. There is no hindrance because this is at a higher level than this guy here. So we just need to meet the range roll. Let's see. We definitely meet the range roll. So we'll drop a smoke marker right there. Hopefully it'll be greater than 1. And what do we have? A 4. No, not too bad. So I think that was the fire order. Next order. We'll play a move order. And I've got my 2 leader there not doing anything at all, but along with my light machine gun. But we will move Endo, I think, up here on the top of the map will be activated up here, and he will move well, you might shoot at him if you were there. Would you? Yes, yeah. Actually, I'll move my 2 leader, not Endo. I'll move this guy. Get him into the battle. So he's going to move, I think that would be 3, and then uphill plus 2 into there would be another 3, so that would be 6 total. He'll move there. That's that move order.
Okay.
Next order, I'll just play a reconnoiter again and see what I've got. Yeah, I'll pull that into my hand, I think, or will I want to pull it into my hand? No, I will. I'll just discard that one, I think. Discard a recon card. That's my 3rd order, and then next order clean up, and I will draw up 1, 2, 3. Back to you.
All right. We'll play a fire order. So let's see. Lieutenant Payne's stack will activate. The squad behind him will activate. This squad back here will activate. Squad in the team, rather. We're going to target your broken guy through the smoke. So I'm going to play an action, enfilade. So I'll go through. I think it adds up. Well, I've gotten some broken units. So let's see. Let's restart. The Anzac squad with Lieutenant Payne is 6. And the fire group is 7, 8. And then I go up top, 9, 10, 11. The squad there is 12.
Which squad are we talking about?
This one.
Oh, that one, yeah. Okay. Yep.
Makes it 12. and then the squad and the light machine gun, 13, 14, minus the smoke of 4, which would knock it down to a 10. 10 shot. Now I can add the enfilade.
Right.
So let me do a 10 here. 10. And then the enfilade would be Chew in the pain stack.
Yep.
And then 3 north is 5, 6, 7, 8. Another 8
Yes.
to make it an 18.
Right.
All right. Adjusting for the smoke. All right. So the shot will be an 8. That's not too bad. That's a 26.
26.
If I'd thought about it, I maybe should have fired at this guy, gone for that double whammy, but I didn't. That's hard to get,
Right.
especially through smoke. So anyway,
All right. So we are at 6 plus 1 veteran, 7 plus 3. He's a 10. This is probably not going to make it unless an event intervenes, because I cannot roll and beat that. So here's the roll. And it is an event. And the event is Bushido. Well, okay, look at that. Rally one broken friendly unit. And if you do that, he becomes
unbelievable.
he's already a veteran. He'll be a double veteran.
Unbelievable.
He rallies.
That's the second time. I mean, the sequence of card play for that to occur, meaning your die roll has to get an event, and then you have to have that card sitting there.
That's
That's
what Combat
astronomical
Commander
odds.
is all about.
Oh.
It's the card play. It's the card play. You see, Doug. That's the way.
Well, it's the random card deck shuffle pattern.
So then he immediately breaks again, of course, because
of course,
he's not
unbelievable.
Eliminated. There we go.
I'm just sitting here stunned. I just the sequence of events for that to happen once is very rare. It'd be interesting if I had a statistical mind to compute the odds, but to see it twice in a situation, and in both times, the unit was dead. Right? It wasn't just, will he break or not? He was dead.
Yes.
And the only thing that would save him, and you called it, was Bushido.
Again,
Wow.
the advanced module, the latest module, maybe has the better cards.
You might be right. Well, all right. So that's the order. Well, I'll tell you, Mark, at this point of the game, after experiencing the second Bushido event, which was incredible, it was kind of cool to see. It adds to the combat commander narrative. I think to not subject the viewers to what I'm sure is going to be a victory by you, because you're too good of a player not to grind it out and eventually get time tracks and move away from me, because my only shot here is to kill 7 or 8, maybe 9 units, which would be everybody that's close to me, and you can just run away and prevent that. So I think I will concede, congratulate you on a well-played game.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, it was good. And hopefully the viewers at home can take some lessons learned generally, as well as specifically for the ladder. It's only, it's early in October, so there may still be a lot of people, I know myself included, I've yet to play this ladder game.
Right.
But I don't know. My setup certainly was poor, where I shouldn't have been way up here in front. We covered that in the first episode. I should have been back a little bit so your teams couldn't fire. I didn't do very well in the melee, so hindsight 2020, maybe I should have kept backing off and just try to do ranged fire and, play the long, patient game, as I had a little bit of success there at the end in clearing out some of the foxholes with good firing. Maybe I should have just relied on the Aussies to do that, instead of trying to rush up and melee, because I got my nose bopped in the melees.
Right. The Australians were getting more and more effective with their fire attacks. My plans were to, if the game was to continue, was to fall back to behind the ridge and then pound them from a distance with the infantry field gun and my heavy mortars over on the right. I do think it's a tough one for the Australians and the Indians, especially for the Indian contingent down the bottom right, they set up in a very exposed position, and one possibility is to set them up further back, and then if they survive long enough, move them here and here, because once they get to this hex here, they are out of the line of sight, immediate line of sight anyway. But with only one leader, you take that leader out of these Indian troops here, and then they are pretty much done for. So
tough one. You demonstrated that aptly. I do agree with you. I think overall it's a tough scenario for the Australians. Barring a different setup, and I thought your setup was awesome. I'll probably use it in my latter game. Although maybe you could make an argument to move the infantry gun closer to more Australian troops. I don't know. The problem is the infantry gun strikes me as immobile, and frankly, if it's where you placed it over here, he can still reach these guys as they come up the ridge. So perfect setup on your part, and you've got mortars over here already. I not much to say. I thought you had a perfect setup, and so therefore, I think the scenario is very difficult for the Australians.
Right. Well, if you recall, you started off by blasting at Zuda out of his foxhole here or here. I forget which. I think he was here. And that's why he had to fall back. And so you did have the Japanese under pressure with the fire groups, and even with a 4-smoke hindrance, you were able to kill these guys here and break these guys. So there is hope in that the Australian have a large number of units here. If they can get a few shots in, that's the only way they can take pressure off.
Well, and you raise a good point there, and it makes me wonder, maybe the Australian fire pattern should be to go after the units holding the mortars first, to eliminate the possibility that they're going to be able to lay smoke.
Yeah.
And do that in mind during the setup. Because my number one goal was to have a big fire group. Hopefully, I'd get an enfilade or something like that, and I got that once or twice. But maybe target the mortars instead, because once you start laying that smoke, and I got lucky, you didn't really get heavy smoke. You had a 1, a 2, maybe a 4. So I was able to fire through the smoke and still be somewhat effective. But you're right. Those Australian fire groups can drive those guys out of the foxholes if they can pile many, many units in there, avoiding the stupid mistake we saw there at the end where I overstacked my units with literally no cover. To stack them in the jungle, that's okay. You got some jungle cover to help mitigate it. But overall, not that good a play on my part. An excellent play.
Still fun, though. It's always fun.
It is. It's always
tells a good
fun.
story. Win or lose, that's the thing about this game.
I would agree with that. That's the beauty of Combat Commander. And, rest in peace for Chad Jensen. It's just a beautiful creation. And we may be playing some more at the weekend at the warehouse with G&T coming up. But I always enjoy my Combat Commander games and looking forward to laying down more tracks and playthroughs here on Battlefield Banner.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. If you stuck with us to the end, and feel free to add comments and let us know what rules I'm sure we missed. And if you subscribe to the channel, you'll see more Combat Commander and more Combat Commander, more Command and Colors, I should say, Napoleonics being posted as Doug and I battle through our Battle of Rollica.
Perfect. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Goodbye.